Welcome to the Smart Advice, and today we're going to talk about my time with tinnitus, what it actually is, and then at the end of the video I'm going to show you what came out of my ears and what tinnitus actually sounds like. Tinnitus. It still sounds so weird. Tinnitus is a noise or ringing in the ear, and it can become very amplified and very annoying. It apparently affects 15 to 20% of persons, according to what Google says. Tinnitus can be caused by many different things. It could affect persons who are 60 and over. It can be caused by a lot of loud noises. It can be caused by having too much earwax in the ears or by taking certain medications. Officially, this began for me around 3 weeks ago, where I decided to take a shower and I got out of the shower and my ears were clogged. So naturally I thought to myself, there's water in my ears. So I just, try to tip it out a bit, and then I heard a pop. So I just, this have to be water in my ears. But every time I pop it, the popping sound, it just went back to being clogged. And then after that, I just went to sleep and just thought, I'll wake up and it'll be just fine. I woke up the next morning and it was still clogged. But I had to go in town to do some things, and while I was in town, there was a lot of noise, so I barely even noticed that my ears were still clogged or they was ringing in my ears. But it was a slight ringing at first. It was very low. Honestly, I had no idea what was going on with my ears. I low-key started to get very depressed and scared, like maybe I was about to lose my hearing or something. I was advised to go to the doctor, so I decided, okay fine, I'm gonna go to a doctor in Spanish Town. Use Google Maps, found me a doctor. I'm in the doctor's office, and then he decides to go check my ears. And when he checks my ears, he's like, I see. So I'm like, okay. Then he says to me, you have a build-up of earwax in your ears. So I'm like, oh, cool. And then I have tinnitus. I'm like, okay, cool. What kind of life-threatening disease did you just tell me I have? The doctor wrote me a prescription to get some earwax cleaner, and I had to take it for a week. So when he said that, I realized I'm gonna have to deal with this for a week. And that was crazy, because my ears were just going off constantly 24/7. After I went home, I decided to do the one thing you should never do when you have any illness. I Googled my symptoms and I just keep seeing everything. Tinnitus can't be cured. You may be stuck with it forever. It's okay to live with tinnitus. And I'm like, it's okay? There's a banshee screaming in my ears 24/7 and it's okay? But while being on YouTube and Google learn about tinnitus, I learned that you can use white noise to block out the ringing. You'll still hear it slightly, but the white noise will make it seem like it's not actually there, then you forget about it. That's why I fell in love with my fan, because I had my fan on 24/7, so I wouldn't hear that ringing that would drive me crazy and give me headaches constantly and pain in the side of my ears. I can really tell you, for that whole entire 2 weeks, I was in love with my fan. I went to the doctor on Monday and it was now Friday, and I said to myself, I can't wait until Monday to go back to the doctor because I'm gonna drive myself crazy. That was crazy. So I went back to the doctor and I told him what was up. He then decides to go for a syringe-like thing, and he used a water-like solution with other chemicals, and he put it into one ear and then he squirted it in, and that was the weirdest feeling I've ever had before. And while he was doing that, it kind of made me dizzy like he said it would. So after he did that, there was a bowl to my neck and all the liquid was just falling back out of my ears while he was squirting it inside. And then I looked in there and I was like, okay, cool. That's some weird things to be seen to come out of your ear. And then he decides to go to the actual affected ear and I'm holding the bowl at the side of my neck, and he's squirting the solution in my ear. All of a sudden, I hear the doctor say, "Oh, there it is." I'm like, "What?" He goes back to the office, tell me don't move. He comes back with like a clippers and pulls something out of my ears. And I think I heard like a light drop in the water. And I'm like, what could that have been? I looked down and that is what I saw. The only thing I could think to myself was, apparently I was deaf my whole life, because what was that? Why was that inside of my ears? Immediately after clearing out everything out of my ears, I started to feel a little better, but still dizzy. I got over the dizziness eventually, and then maybe a day or two, my hearing actually got back to normal and there wasn't any ringing in my ears anymore. I was so happy. Now I'm gonna actually let you hear what tinnitus sound like for me. So let me get all dramatic. So guys, I made you this video so you can know that you need to take care of your health, your physical health, your mental health. Because I know we're young and sometimes we feel very invincible, but that's not the case. Anything can happen at any random time. So I need you guys to go to the doctor regularly and get yourself checked out. If it's not to the doctor, it's to the psychiatrist. So just always be concerned about your health. It's one of the things you need to be alive. So as always, thanks for watching. Like if you like this video, share with your friends and your family, strangers if you must, but maybe not. And subscribe for more helpful tips in life. And yeah, peace. One more thing, for the person who gave me the comment last week on the video, say it with your chest. Why were you whispering? I was partially deaf and I had a banshee in my ear screaming. Every time I made a video to pause, I was in complete silence. Ringing. Yeah, again. Bye.